Okay, back for some more Ravnica Allegiance draft. So what do we have here? Plaza of Harmony, I guess, is good in the gate. Is it even good in the gate stack? It is not itself a gate. Huh. I'm not even sure, but I don't even think you would first pick a essentially gate-only card anyway. Daggercaster honestly doesn't seem amazing either. It doesn't feel like there's a ton of just one toughness running around right now. I mean, I guess you can catch people post-combat. Screaming Shield is a thing, I guess, although Mill does not seem super well supported. Oh gosh, I'm actually running short on time. What am I even taking? This? I don't really want to take that. It might have been the best card. I don't know. I was running out of time. I'd have to go back and look. So here we have Lumbering Battlement, which I do think is kind of a potentially good card. So maybe we'll take that and play with it. Other than that, we could consider, I guess, Summary Judgment. Gosh, these have not been amazing packs. So yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and take the Battlement here. This one is, oh yeah. Consecrate Consume is totally possible. It seems like a reasonable card. We also have, what, Zeal Juggler. Juggler does seem okay. Law Mage's Binding actually might be the best card here. Huh. I think it's either Consecrate Consume or Law Mage's Binding. I'm not sure which one is better. Obviously this is typically going to be the Consume side. I want to say it might just be Consecrate Consume. So this could end up being an Orzhov style deck. Collision Colossus is okay. Arbiter I've liked. Blade Juggler I like. I think Orator could be good, but I think the other cards are better. So yeah, I think we're looking at one of these. Obviously this makes me want to lean slightly toward black, but I don't really have to. I think I will still take the Juggler, though. I think the Juggler might be better. So we'll slot the Juggler at 3. And then this is 5. So this is kind of an interesting card because it's non-token. So you want to go wide, but not with tokens. Well, now of course we get mostly blue stuff. Yeah, we're definitely taking a blue card here, right? I like Wayfinder, but I don't think it's worth throwing away what I have here. So we're looking at like Arbiter or Admonition. Admonition is cheaper, and I do already have technically 2 5-drop creatures, so I guess we'll take it. Trying to think if maybe we still want like that, but probably not, right? So I do think that both of these are splashable in black. I'm not sure that this is splashable in blue. Maybe? Maybe. It's hard to say. So yeah, this one's like a lot of actual creatures. Or at the very least stuff that triggers ETBs. Okay, so here we have Knight of the Last Breath. I'm not sure that I really want a 7-drop, even if the abilities on it are pretty decent. We could take Quench or Thought Collapse, I guess. I wonder which one's actually better. This is single blue, obviously, but I'm not sure that you would splash it anyway. It's the type of thing that you want kind of early. And we're taking one of them. Let's go ahead and take, I guess, the Thought Collapse. Okay, so now of course we have Oligarch, which is pretty decent. We could also take Summary Judgment, I guess, and stay a little bit more agnostic. I think the potential upside from the Oligarch might be better. So I'm going to go ahead and take Oligarch. If we end up throwing away the Thought Collapse, that's fine. So we continue to see white, so I do think that we're probably not off base on that. Code of Constraint seems maybe okay. I'm not really sure. These are both kind of meh, and then Shimmer is fine, but also kind of replaceable. I think I'd rather take one of the blue cards here, though. So the question is just, is Shimmer or Code better? Probably actually Code, right? This has the potential to 2 for 1. I guess we could take Screaming Shield here. I do have the Thought Collapse. Maybe something can happen there. Plus, it can actually just win by itself. And there's kind of nothing else here that I really want. I don't think I want another 5-drop. I don't think I want the Locket. So, okay. So this is a little bit directionless right now. We could take... So I guess we could take, like, Twilight Panther if we thought that we were actually going to be Orzhov. We could take Justicar's Portal if we thought that we might have good ETBs. We have 1 right now. I don't think I want, like, Debtor's Transport, so I guess we'll just take the Panther. I think it's probably better than the Prying Eyes, right? Probably. I'm gonna go with probably. Yeah, I'm not totally sure where this is going. This could still easily be Orzhov or Azurius. But I do need to start making up my mind. This would definitely not splash into Azurius. This probably doesn't either. I guess we take the Debtor's Transport, but I don't really want to play it. I don't really like stat lines like this, like the 5/2 on the Spectacle card. I just don't think they're that good. I guess this could be Scuttlegator, potentially, right? Yeah. If I end up Azurius, this could be a fine card. Then we take Watchful or Locket. Maybe actually Locket. I don't really want to play a Locket, but I have too many 5-drops. That's not how this format works. I'm supposed to have too many 4-drops, and there's not any. I guess Consume. So yeah, I think that was a bit scattered. So hopefully we can find something good here. Well, I do think Biogenic Ooze is pretty good. But it's so far from what I'm doing. We also have Dovin's Acuity, Wall of Lost Thoughts. We have, Law Mage's Binding is probably just the right choice, right? Yeah, probably. Even in Orzhov, I would definitely splash Law Mage's Binding. This could be an Exaltation deck, since it kind of does, goes well with the same type of deck that Lumbering Battlement would want. So that's possible. Enforcer could be good in Orzhov, but definitely not in Azurius. And then everything else here is kind of meh. Yeah, so I guess we'll take the Exaltation. We do need way more creatures, though, if that's what we want to have happen. It's dramatically more creatures. So right now I think it's probably more likely that I end up Orzhov, which means that we drop certainly Thought Collapse and probably Code of Constraint. We might splash the Admonition. I don't really like... Oh, we have Cynic Griffin. That's more what I want. I was about to say I don't really like Viscopa Vampire. I think Cynic Griffin, though, is actually pretty good. So, and it works on either deck. I don't think we need a second Exaltation. We could theoretically take a Night Arbiter here, but again, I don't really want another 4-drop this instant. But then, I mean, what else am I taking? Or, sorry, 5-drop. I mean, Night of Sorrows, another 5-drop that's worse. I guess I could take the Shimmer. Yeah, I'm not really sure. There's not a lot of good options here. I guess we'll take the Shimmer. I just don't think I need another 5-drop creature right now. So here we could take, I guess, the Guildgate, the Slimebind, or the Thought Collapse, although I probably don't need 2 Thought Collapses, so we'll probably just take the Guildgate. That's going to keep me the most flexible. I feel like maybe my blue is actually stronger at this point. So we like splash this, and then we lose the Juggler, the Oligarch, the Panther. The Juggler might stay in if we get enough to splash. I guess the Panther could too, even. So it would really just be losing the Oligarch. It's not so bad. So here we could take... I mean, Skyguard's kind of expensive. We could just take the Guildgate. I don't know. I mean, it is expensive, but it's a decent effect for sure. 3/3 flying first strike with this ability. Yeah, we probably actually just take that, right? Doesn't really work well with Battlement. Does kind of work well with Exaltation, though. This is a nice uniform curve I got going right here. Okay, so we have Guildgate here, or Quench. I think the Guildgate's more important. Although I do need some early removal if I want to try to stall to stuff like Skyguard. And Quench does count. Okay, so now we have Stalwart. I mean, Stalwart with the plan of stuff like Exaltation and Battlement doesn't seem so bad. Because, I mean, otherwise we're looking at a second Thought Collapse, and I just don't think that's what I want. And then here we have, what, Watchful Giant? A 6 I don't really need. I guess we could take the Locket, although I don't really want the Locket either. I already have Scuttlegator at 6, so I guess I'm more likely to want the Locket, but this is definitely degraded a bit. I mean, I guess we'll take the Portal. I don't really have ETBs. I guess I have this. But, I mean, I think it's just more likely than me wanting the Watchful Giant. Okay, I can get all the Watchful Giants I want, apparently. Oh yeah, I also have Debtor's Transport at 6. I have lots of potential 6s I could play. So far I think this deck looks pretty bad. I mean, it's not playing to theme, because I have 7 creatures, but I have, like, the Stalwart, the Battlement, and the Exaltation. So that's got to get fixed. I mean, Night Arbiter, I just need cheaper creatures. Knight of Sorrows is not cheaper. I have another Screaming Shield. I wonder how much you actually need to, like, make this happen. The wall did not table. 2 Screaming Shields might be enough, but I mean, then you need a lot of creatures to actually carry the shields too. I just have not seen a bunch of creatures. Okay, I don't think Verity Circle is where I want to be here. Where do I want to be here? I don't have enough gates for Gate Colossus. I could just take another Consecrate Consume, or I could take a Guild Gate to make it easier to splash. Huh. I guess we take the other Consecrate Consume. Pegasus. Okay. This is a cheap, reasonable creature. There we go. Doing it. Not really what I would want to be second picking necessarily, but... So let's pull out Oligarch, because I think it's likely that we don't need to play it, or can't play it, really. And is there anything else over here I want to put in? Not really. So I really just need to weigh up my creature count. I think that I can do fine with this. Just off the splash, because I'm definitely splashing for these. So the block's already there, and at that point I think this is reasonable, and I think that this is fine as well. It's not exciting by any means, but it's playable. Okay, I mean, Enforcer is a good cheap creature, but not the one I want. So here we have Summary Judgment or Law Mage's Binding, I suppose. I think we just want Law Mage's Binding. I'm not, like, getting an addendum payoff. I don't have, like, Dovin's Acuity or something like that, so it doesn't really matter. And this is just going to typically be better, I would say, than Summary Judgment. But I really need creatures. Creatures, creatures, creatures. That aren't 6 drops and 5 drops. Okay, so here we have, I guess we are taking 10th District Veteran. I mean, something like Aeromonculus this late is actually really interesting, but I just don't have the green ability to do this. So I guess we are taking 10th District Veteran. Ew. Okay, here we take either a Pegasus or a Caracal. Like, I wouldn't mind the Zeal or the Admonition, but I need creatures. I've made that very clear. Maybe it's just the Pegasus? Okay, and then here we take the caracal. I guess I could also take the skitter eel. It's a much better creature. Yeah, okay. Even at 4 versus the 2. So the problem is I don't really have cheap removal either. This deck's plan just doesn't really make sense, honestly. I can't, like, run these super expensive creatures if I don't have some way to stall properly until I get to them. Guildgate is fine. I guess Persistent Petitioners is a 2-mana 1/3. I just don't see that being a winning direction to go here. I think the Guildgate's better. At the very least, that way I can potentially play my good cards when I find them. Yeah, get in here, Commando. Really not what I want to be doing, but I don't have a choice. I don't really want any of this. I have enough Watchful Giants, so I guess I'll take another Locket. But, I mean, I'm just not running any of that. So, at 12 creatures, I don't think that I have enough to actually run the equipment. I think to run equipment like this, you probably want at least, like, what, 15 or something? I'm trying to decide if there's any way that I can run the Oligarch, but it just seems so bad in this deck. Cynic Courier is actually pretty good. I'm happy about that. It's amazing, like, how much this makes me feel better about my deck quality. It's a fine card, I guess, but it's certainly not exciting. Okay, we could take another portal. I guess we take a sideboard Scrabbling Clause. Because I already have one portal I'm not playing, and I don't think I really want to. Apparently I was supposed to be red. I'm hyped that this Caracal wheeled, as sad as that is. Okay, so we got up to 14 creatures. But there's a lot of pretty bad creatures in here, so I'm not sure that that's that important. Is there anything I want to put in? I could put in like one more top end, maybe. I already have one 6-drop. Maybe Knight of Sorrows is okay. Watchful Giant's probably better, right? I just don't think I want another 6-drop at all. And Skyguard's definitely better. Is there anything in here that's just embarrassingly terrible? I mean, the Caracal is certainly not good. But anything down here that needs to come out. I think that we probably don't start the Thought Collapse. And instead run maybe one of the shields. Maybe. It's possible that it can just win a game, maybe. Okay. Then we play Guildgate, Guildgate, Guildgate. How much black do I need? I need to play black on 4, I guess. Maybe 3, but this being late is fine. These being late kind of is fine too. So I need probably at least 4 sources. That's like 3 swamps. And then I need early white. Oh yeah, getting rid of the Thought Collapse means I don't need double blue, which is kind of nice actually. So I think that's a good choice. So I need earlier white. All these are white. So right now I'm at 10 white sources. 9's probably fine. And then 7. So that's 9, 7, 4. That probably sounds correct. It is possible that this deck wants to run an Azurius Locket, in which case I'd take out... I mean, it can't really be a creature. Yeah, I probably just don't. I think this seems fine. So I think this is certainly the worst deck that I've made in this format. But maybe we still have something that we can learn interesting about this. I was about to say this archetype. I'm not even really sure what this archetype is. It's not flyers for sure. I mean, this is a pretty shitty hand. But it does have a turn 1 play. It has 4 lands, but it's missing a main color. I don't think we keep this. Okay, and yeah, okay. Don't know where that's going, but that's what I got right now. So I might have to like cycle Consecrate. Assuming that I can even get a target for it, like, fast enough. Okay, and I draw something I can't cast. Okay. So I'm just going to get hit by this 2/2 for a bit. I really need you to, like, cast an instant or something. That's not an instant. Something good? Land. Well, that is a land. I can't do anything still, though. So, let's just say go. Growl Locket, okay. And still not what I need you to cast. And something good? That's not it. Okay, I need you to cast something, please. I mean, not just something. An instant or sorcery, please. Of course, you don't really need to. Okay, another locket. Two lockets in a Rakdos deck seems like a lot. Okay, and I draw something I can cast. So the only thing that I can, like, profitably block is the Footlight. So, I mean, I will block it. So, I'm going to take 5 down to 2. Because I assume they're going to burn me. Yep. Okay. Now I need you to not do something terrible right now. Okay. I'm at 1. Untapped land? No, I'm dead. Well, that was not even a good showing for the deck, and it's not a good deck. Anything I need to change? So they are pretty fast, I'm going to assume. I guess there's not really much that I can do about that. I don't really have much of a sideboard at all except for the top end. And more top end is not what I need. They didn't show me any removal. Like if they had a ton of removal, like Portal might be okay. I think we're going to end up just running this back. My kind of defensive-y creatures are actually kind of decent against him. The Pegasus, the Courier. Then, of course, we have stuff like Caracal, which dies to Footlight. Definitely play first. Yeah, I guess we keep this. It's not great, but I guess it has potential. Not a bad draw. I do need land, though. Okay. Things are going all right. So we'll just do this. And play you. I'm going to assume he probably does not attack. Burning Tree Vandal with haste? Probably, right? Since even with the counter it can't attack through this. I don't think I'm going to block. I think I'd rather just be able to attack for more. It is letting them shape their hand, but if it becomes like a problem, then I can always binding it or something. I mean, not that I want to, but... So now I think we shimmer to try to hit my land drop. Yeah. So we'll just get the island and say go. So if they just full attack and then don't really do much, then I could have a Civic Stalwart turn next turn, which should be pretty decent, but I'm sure they're going to have something to cast that isn't just Lockets. They hold back the Enforcer. Okay. Okay, so what do we want to do now? We could just consume and then attack with the Pegasus, I guess. Doesn't seem terrible. Oh wait, I don't have black. That's kind of a problem with that plan. um, we could Law Mage's Binding. The Enforcer. Attack. Then I'm trading 4 for... Yeah, okay. That's probably correct, right? I mean, if I get this on the field, I actually don't have to do that. That's true. Because then this will just be neutered. So maybe instead I just play the Stalwart and attack with the Pegasus. Okay. So now I can do Stalwart blocks Burning Tree, Prowling blocks Roustabout, and that's actually kind of fine if they don't have anything to mess that up. Of course, they are in Jund colors, so the odds of them having something that could mess it up seems pretty high. Just cast some Lockets or something. Okay. That doesn't work. So I will block Burning Tree Vandal now, probably. Right? Yeah, probably. Okay, something good, please. Huh. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm casting this. And then attacking with the Pegasus. So, this means that they can't really attack with anything but the Enforcer. Unless, of course, they have something to mess it up. They're hitting a ton of land drops for getting, I think, 3 loots. Okay, 6/5 is something I can deal with either Binding or Consume. Consume would obviously be better. So I could just bounce this. That actually seems pretty good. So let's bounce you right now. Draw a card. Find a swamp. And then attack with both. Okay, so now if they just spend next turn replaying that, then I get to consume. I think that probably wins me the game. They also were unwilling last turn to attack Roustabout into the Night Arbiter. Dang it. Why couldn't you have just recast that? Okay, so in this case, I think I'm going to have to Law Mage's Binding. To save the damage, and then I have to wait for them to recast the big guys so I can consume and they can't sack this. This turn I just cast Skyguard. replay, go ahead. Just replay your big guy, please. They don't want to? Oh no, 5 mana is how much it costs, right? 6/5 can't attack, or must attack. Scavenger, huh? Okay. That'll work too, because I'm assuming you're going to sack the Roustabout. The scry is unfortunate, but I can't really do anything about that. Okay, one on top, one on bottom. So we're just gonna have to consume here. I gain 4, and then I attack you for 4 in the air, and then if you just play the big guy, then I win. But if you put like stuff on top, I mean you put something on top, if you put removal on top, then I'm in trouble again. Wait, did I miscount? Oh no, oh right, this is first strike. Okay, go ahead. Ooh, okay. Can you find anything? Okay. Hoo-hoo. So anything I want to change now? They showed me Get the Point and Consign to the Pit. That actually makes me think that maybe Portal's okay, and we just cut like the shield. Maybe Portal's just always better than shield. I can re-trigger, I guess, Juggler. Is it Juggler? I think so, huh? Oh, scry 1 off the Griffin. It's okay, I guess. Oh, I guess you can re-trigger the mini Anthem. But it helps you dodge removal, and you can use it to ambush. A little bit dangerous, but you can. Okay, this hand actually looks really good. This could be a turn 2 Pegasus into turn 3 Blade Juggler. They have Mold to 6 and topped. Wow, it's this one. Okay. So we're going to play this, we're going to attack, and then we even get to curve into Skitter Eel. These are like actually pretty decent draws right now. Skyguard. Not bad. So 4 and then a 6, and I have like this as backup against something absolutely terrible. Problem is this makes everything able to be hasted, which does make the bounce not as good. So we're just gonna play. Like, we could just... No, we probably want to play the Skitterial. So we're just going to attack with Pegasus and then play Skitter. And next turn we can fit the Guildgate in. Okay. And then we can bounce next turn if we need to. Okay, big ol' 6/5, huh? Probably with haste, right? And that is kind of a problem. Of course, this with adapt can actually deal with it. That's true. Yep, haste. Okay. Attack with both makes sense. Hit me for 9. It's a lot, but I think that's what we have to do here. Okay. So I guess we're just going to... I mean, I have to reserve 3 mana to adapt this. I guess we're actually just going to say go, no attacks. Because I could, like, double block this, and it wouldn't be the worst thing. This is something big. Consign to the pit. Okay. I mean, that's a problem. So, I guess I'm gonna let it die. I could theoretically bounce it. Take 6. Double block here. Then replay it next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can't adapt it next turn too. Okay. In that case, I can't even really do this because I'm going to take 2 off this too. I think I have to bounce my own creature here. I avoid the 2 damage. I can at least replay it next turn, even if it doesn't get adapted next turn as well. They are fine with this? Because I'm fine with that. Okay. Blocks. Here. Go to 3. And, ooh, consume is perfect. Okay. So, we just consume you. I gain 6, and we attack. So, you have 2 cards. You can haste any creature, of course, which is kind of a shame. Counter? He's not sure either. Haste, okay. And also, gosh, this had haste to begin with. Okay. They are down to no cards in hand. I have how much mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could play just this, or I could play both of these. This can sack itself? Yes. So they're probably just going to end up sacking both creatures, which I can't really do anything about. I think I have to play Eel Pegasus, just in case they draw another creature. This way I can block everything. This has to die. I'm not sure how. Lawmage's Binding doesn't do it. It's a triggered ability. Yep, I figured they would be doing that. Oh, okay. A shame. Let's see if we can claw back to a 2-1 at least. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we can't. I do think this deck is pretty bad. Oh wait, let's actually switch Portal for Shield. I do think that's better. They were able to rack up a lot of damage because of the haste enchantment. I thought after I gained 6 that I might be okay, but no such luck. Oh, back in the key, please. Yeah, I guess this is probably okay because of Shimmer. It's slow, but not unreasonable. I guess I could also Caracal. Depends on what they do here, of course. Like, maybe that's actually better. Then I could potentially have some pressure up if they were having a slow start while I Shimmer. Because I wouldn't miss a land drop. I think I actually like that plan. Assuming they don't somehow play something here that Caracal can't attack through. 1-drops include what? Doesn't matter anyway. And they got an island. So let's pretend to be Orzhov for the time being. Maybe it makes them make a different decision. Gateway Sneak. So this is the Gates deck, I assume. So this turn we probably just want to Twilight Panther and Shimmer. So let's start by attacking. Shimmer first. Lawmage's Binding sounds fine, right? Probably. That way I can shut down the card draw if I need to. And then say go. Binding the 1-drop, or not the 1-drop, the 1-power probably makes sense too, because almost certainly I'll be able to consume something better. Really? Persistent Petitioners, huh? Okay, so I think we just attack with both. They might block here. Okay. Then we'll say go, and we'll see if they play a gate, because they might want to... Oh, right. They don't have to play the gate to get the Curiosity effect, only to get the Unblockable. But we're going to Lawmage's Binding this regardless. It probably, though, means that I should have done it when they didn't have potential counter magic up. They have counter magic. Dang it. Dang it. Well, I will know for next time now. I thought for some reason that the curiosity depended on them playing a gate, and that might make them play a gate and then have less mana available than they otherwise would have. But do we just go ahead and like consume that? And it doesn't seem great, but they've already drawn what, 3 cards off it or something? Not the best consume that you could possibly imagine, but I would have rather cast some of this stuff, probably. Okay, Mammoth Spider, not a huge deal, I guess. So let's just go ahead and attack. They're not going to block. And then play Night Arbiter, which can hold this off. Okay. Do you have more permission? I mean, you could easily just have Quench or something. Nope. Okay. Then we attack with both. Okay, they have something here. Bounce, maybe? Summary Judgment. Okay, can't do anything about that. Not the end of the world. Especially since they traded down for my 1-drop. Okay, still have 5 cards, huh? So I guess we just keep chipping with Night. Play Pegasus and say go. So putting both of these onto the Battlement could actually be pretty good. What is this? Prying Eyes, maybe? No, get the... dang it. Okay. Them drawing 3 cards off this sneak is... I think it was 3. Might just be 2. But still... it has given them a pretty significant card lead here. Okay, that can get consumed. I assume Spider attacks, right? No? I guess they just want to be defensive, now that they have this ram out. Okay, I'm not quenchable. You have another counter? You have another hard counter. Oh, that's a problem. 2 Thought Collapses, huh? Well, now what do we do? Take 10, I guess? It's not exactly what I wanted to do, but... it just gets, what, 2/2 for each? So I can add 4... what is this? Oh my. Okay. So I guess we just start with attack with Pegasus. Play the Guild Gate, play the Battlement. They still have 3 cards in hand. It's a lot. But theoretically, I'm holding them back. I'm really surprised they had 2 hard counters. I didn't really have a choice, though, about casting that. I kind of just had to. So now they have 4 cards, and I have 1. Or none. I have no cards. So, I mean, there's obviously going to be a trick here. Okay, so that was going to happen regardless, and I'm actually just dead. Okay. What do I want to do against them? I don't know. Thought Collapse against them is probably actually decent. I'm wondering if maybe Scuttlegator, just to fight against some of their big creatures, might be good. Let's see, Portal dodges Get the Point, but not the Edict. They had Summary Judgment. It's probably okay. If I wanted to bring in Scuttlegator possibly, then we're pulling out what? I kind of like the Death Toucher. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe I just don't want the Scuttle. No, I probably do want the Scuttlegator. It's a decent late game card too. And then we take out maybe Exaltation? And maybe one of the dorkier creatures? Like, I guess Veteran is okay. Maybe Caracal is worse. I could see that. Okay, let's play first. Yeah, I guess we keep this technically. It's not great. I actually had a good hand last turn, or last game. But it was not enough. So I guess of all the lands I could draw, Swamp wasn't so bad. But I do need to draw non-lands. I said non-lands. So I guess we just play this. I don't really want to show them that I have the swamp. Come on. Well, I'm not going to be able to stop them because they have the Guild Gate in hand. Although I guess I should still give this Vigilance because I have literally nothing else to do. But they're going to start drawing cards, and I have drawn nothing but land. More? I mean, I guess that's something. It's not really a good something. So let's just attack. We'll play the Panther and play the Guild Gate. Okay. But I bet they have more gates. Yep. So they have 7 cards, and I have 3. And all of them are lands. I don't think this is going to end well. And now they're going to cast something big. I guess it's not the biggest. I mean, it kind of holds everything that I have back. So there's that, but, I mean, I guess we're just going to cast this. There's no point in waiting. And then we're going to attack, because he can't block and actually kill something anymore. I guess he can trade, but he doesn't want to trade. Okay. I really doubt this is going to somehow be fast enough, though. Okay, that's definitely a good one. But I mean, something like Law Mage's Binding gets me out of it. Wait, they did not have a gate this turn. Okay. They're not drawing 2 cards this turn? Okay. No, 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 that's not correct. Okay. I guess we just say go. Maybe he was just sandbagging the gate so that he could have both of them hit this turn. Not draw 2 cards last turn, so you can draw 3 cards this turn. Okay. No gates. No attacks. Okay, something good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I guess that counts insofar as it cycles. Guess they could just counter it. Looks like that's what's going to happen. Okay. Go ahead. Let's see, they went past Night Arbiter and a Consume. The Consume would have been really good. Okay, so now they get to draw 2 cards in addition. And I can't really do anything about it. And the problem is that this probably just draws them into more gates, and so it like self-reinforces something good. Of course, honestly, they probably just have permission at this point. They've drawn 6 more cards than me. Card draw? No. Okay, I sack something. I guess Pegasus is the worst thing here. Play your gate. You have 2 of them. Wow. Okay. So we obviously block here, so that's 14. I mean, I guess that's what I do. I don't die this instant. Maybe I find my other consume, and maybe they don't have permission. It's possible. Or Law Mage's Binding would also work. Found none of those things. Okay. So I guess we take Scuttlegator and get it countered. At least it can't be quenched. You have to have your other thought collapse. You have the other thought collapse? Okay. Well, that was a pretty bad showing, too. Let's see if we can at least get this deck to be 1-2. I don't have a lot of faith in it, though. Plus, their deck was dramatically cooler than mine, too. So I can't even, like, really root against them. Yes, definitely play first. Yeah, I guess this hand is keepable. Because of Shimmer. So we start with my blue source. Come on, dude. I know you don't have anything to do right here. Okay. Yep. Okay, so let's just stick with the plan of Shimmer. And take, I guess, Lumbering Battlement, right? Can put both of these under there. And it's better than the Pegasus, and I don't really need another land. So I think we'll just play out 10th District, I guess. Then we play out the Courier, and then we can play a big Battlement. Why are they not doing anything? So we play this, and we play the Panther. So it's going to be a decent lumbering battlement. Okay. So that didn't really have any ability to catch me, but I should be careful about it for other games. Interesting. Okay. So here, I guess we're just going to full attack. Don't even give him the option of killing the Panther, I guess. Oop, gotta play this land first. Okay, load them up. Go ahead. So I'm going to assume they're probably using this as a spectacle enabler. A second one. Okay. Maybe they're just trying to drain me out. So we could just go ahead and bounce that. That actually sounds pretty good. Get in the guaranteed 10 damage. Draw a card, play this guild gate, attack. Everything's perfect. Can't even chump. This card seems super good. I haven't actually seen it played yet. So they got Trumpeter and Storm Strike. Eh. So they play the Trumpeter and they play their Flyer? Okay. I don't really know that there's any point in doing the Consume. I think I probably just want to play Skitterial. So they're just going to chump with something here. Next turn they might think that they can chump again, and then the Consume will be good, but here it doesn't actually like catch them unawares. So I'm assuming you're going to chump with probably the Trumpeter. Actually, maybe I should play the Skyguard. The other technically uses like more mana. Wait, could I even have cast the other one? 6. Oh, I actually couldn't have done it. I thought I had enough to play it and adapt it, but I don't. So right now, you have to have another blocker, or I just get to Consume. Okay, so I have to discard... I guess I just discard Skitterial. Another one? Oh, you're just gonna run it out. Okay. Doesn't really matter, though. Okay. So here, I guess we just Consume, targeting you. And then you're going to take 3 and have to chump. Okay, so now you have to find something else to either remove or block this. And these are definitely colors with removal. Of course, if you remove it at sorcery speed, it's not going to be as good, because I think I have enough under here. I don't actually have enough under there to kill you. 3, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Drawn through all your cards, huh? Okay, so they are... They didn't... What removal did they actually show me? I don't think they showed me any removal. I don't know that I have any sideboard against them, honestly. I think I probably just have to run this back. Like, I don't think I need Thought Collapse against them. I don't think I need, like, more top end, because I'm going to assume that they probably have mostly small stuff. I don't need Graveyard Hate. I don't think milling them's a good idea. Yeah, so I think we just run this back. Yeah, this is acceptable. Okay, so that's something I can't block, but I can definitely race just that. Portal's not really doing anything on this board right now, but I guess it could later. I don't really want a Law Mage's Binding that, but I guess there's a limit to how long I just want to... I guess they could try to flash their flyer here, and then I could Law Mage's Binding that. Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead. What do you have into turn? Oh, interesting. They didn't want to trade. That actually really surprises me. Why didn't they do that? Huh. They must believe that they can race me really quickly. So I might Law Mage's Binding whatever this is. Yeah, definitely. That's why they probably thought that they could race me quickly, because of their lifelink. So obviously they are still hitting me for 4 right now. I'm building up to something pretty big. I'd rather not just have to run out the Law Mage's Binding against the Mangler. I think I can probably wait. Especially because I'd rather use it to be able to keep attacking. By taking out whatever they play here. Is that all? Okay. Not really what I wanted that for, but I guess it's okay. So we have to trade 3 for 4, a little bit more, but then next turn I can play Skyguard. So I very much need to stick the Skyguard. If they're able to mess with that, then I'm in a lot of trouble. And I can't, like, wait until I can play both or something like that. What do I think about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, no, we're going to play the Skyguard this turn. Then next turn, I can play Night Arbiter with Portal if I need to. Okay. So do you have removal for the Skyguard? Looks like no. You have Scorch Mark. I'll take the 1. The only reason this makes sense is if they have Scorch Mark. And I'd rather that they not Scorch Mark the Skyguard. Especially because now I have the ability to save it. So we're just going to attack. They're probably going to trade here, which is fine. I guess I could have shimmered to see if I could find Stalwart, which would have made this turn. Whoa, they actually didn't. Interesting. So they go to 2, and I play Night Arbiter, and I have Portal up. And I mean, they're dead to the Night Arbiter. Unblockable. Even if they kill the Skyguard at this point, they're still only hitting me for 4. They could have Burn, I guess, to try to finish it off. Okay. Well, at least we got one match out of it, but yeah. I think the problem there was that that deck just kind of had no game plan. It didn't have early removal to try to stall for the late game. It didn't have early pressure to try to like do some type of aggro or tempo type play. It just didn't have the right stuff. But, you know, you can't win every single one. So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more. Thanks for watching this one.